Welcome to a new video on AlHuTV. Today I have the pleasure of introducing what is probably the best vacuum robot of 2026, the MOVA V70 Ultra Complete. This is the model here, the robot on one side, the base station on the other, and it has some pretty cool features. I haven't seen anything like it before. So every time I get a new robot, there are always some cool features that get added. In this case, for example, there's something called Max Reach X. With this, you can really reach every corner and every edge thanks to the mopping extension. Yes, this feature isn't just any feature, it's really a highlight, I have to say. Here, we have the option, and you can really see how brilliantly it all works. We can mop right up to the edge of any object here. Yes, in places where your arm is often just too short and the robot tries to compensate, with this extension we can really reach right up to the edge. Whether it's a chair leg or any other object or item, it really doesn't matter at all. This arm simply offers this option, and in my opinion, it's as unique as it is ingenious. Yes, and that's something you don't really see on the market yet. And those are just some of the features the V70 brings with it, so stay tuned. I've already mentioned a few small features. Of course, it's important to be able to get into the corners a bit, but it's also clear that suction power is a really big factor here, namely for cleanliness. Not just for the corners alone, of course, but for the entire floor area. Here we have 40,000 pascals, and that's what I started with right away. I dirtied the floor here with crumbs and such, just to show how much power this thing brings to cleaning. And that's really impressive. It really doesn't leave a single crumb behind and covers everything perfectly. And where it gets a bit more challenging is, of course, not just on hard floors, but clearly on carpeted areas. Here on the carpet as well, it performs just as well and has absolutely no problems with its 40,000 pascals, which it automatically adjusts based on the level of dirt. Especially on carpet, yes, it automatically increases the suction power and really gets everything out. And the carpet itself is perfectly clean. If we take a look at the underside of the robot now, we can see this dual brush system, which we're already familiar with by now. It's very effective, since we're still talking about vacuuming here. Of course, you can remove them if you want. You can clean the whole thing here. That's no problem at all. You can already see it, yes. And you can also see, and this hasn't been edited in any way, I left it exactly as it was from the last recordings. We can still see a bit of dirt here, but the reason I'm showing this is very clear. Here it is, I'll show it to you. Contamination from the dog hair that I spread around here and completely picked up. And here you can see, once again, very clearly, this so-called zero tangle, that it really doesn't leave anything behind on this carpet and vacuums up everything. Yes, in the end, the brush looks absolutely perfect. As you can see, I don't have any mop pads installed here because they're still in the station. We have the option when driving over carpets and such to tell it, okay, for carpet cleaning, it should, of course, drop off the mop pads so they don't get wet. It does this wonderfully and, in my case, has always left them behind perfectly. The carpet stayed dry and we were able to vacuum here perfectly. If we want to mop, then as I said, it will of course fetch the mop pads again and continue mopping with them. So you can actually adjust it a bit to your liking, but that's definitely an option. It can also lift them up a little. That's not all that relevant because I always think the best option is to just leave everything here in the station. And when I need them, it fetches them automatically, so I don't have to do anything. And as I said, the robot then runs without the mop pads and the carpet stays dry. So that's also a feature. But speaking of mop pads, we also wanted to do some mopping. We're going to do that now as well. It clearly impresses when it comes to mopping too. The reason for this is not only the 300 revolutions per minute that the mop pads rotate at, but also the impressive contact pressure of 15 newtons, which ensures that thanks to this pressure, dirt is picked up wonderfully and in the end, nothing is left behind. In my case, the whole thing was heavily soiled with cocoa powder, yes. I let it run over the area twice, and you can see here, the floor looks exactly as you would expect in the end, clean. Yes, and of course, it has a few more features. For example, if we have obstacles, here I place something in its path. Here we have the option for what's called Stepmaster 2.0. It allows us to overcome obstacles up to 9 centimeters high. You can see here how the system works. And yes, in my case as well, it had no trouble overcoming these obstacles. You can also set all of this up in the app. I'll show you that later. For example, where it's allowed to climb these steps. Obviously, because if it did that automatically, it could also climb the stairs. That's why you specify in the app where it's allowed to do this. Yes, and that's exactly what it did. As I said, you could see that very clearly. I think it looks cool. It goes right over here and overcomes, in my case, it must have been about 6 centimeters, maybe even 7. Yes, without any problems. Yes, mopping is top-notch. Moving around is top-notch. Vacuuming is top-notch. There's really almost nothing left to complain about. In fact, there really isn't anything because it always did its job perfectly. Another big plus point, I think, let's take a look at the front here. This is the AI Smart Sight camera located here. With this camera, we can detect over 300 obstacles. These are also intelligently stored in the app, showing what it has detected with a very high probability. That's something you already know from other models as well. But let's take a look at the navigation in action. I've placed obstacles, cables, and so on here, and as you would expect, it handles everything smoothly and navigates around them here as well. Or rather, it doesn't actually overcome them, but it can recognize them perfectly and drives around them. And it does that very, very well. And speaking of cleaning, I've already talked a bit about cleaning here. Now, maybe the base station is getting a bit neglected, which is a bit of a shame, so I'll just open it up quickly. Let me show you. We have what's called a container here. We can actually insert 2 cleaners in here. They're also described here again. I'll show you real quick. So this is what it looks like. These are the 2 containers, nothing spectacular. They're labeled again, indicating what each one is for, basically. Then you can fill them up here. That's what I did as well. And then you can put the whole thing back in here. And then, of course, the robot also has the cleaner, yes, for, well, both for the mop pads and, of course, for the floor. And what is definitely another highlight here, yes, this might otherwise get overlooked. We have a bagless system here. We have a HEPA filter in here, and here we have the suction system. And this whole thing here, the container, that's the dustbin. You can open it here, and then you can empty everything out here, basically. I'll leave it closed for now, because there are actually still things inside. Which is, of course, a huge advantage. So, and then the whole thing is closed again. Yes, that's of course just one feature of the base station. Of course, we also have hot air drying included and hot water washing. That's already pretty standard nowadays and works wonderfully here as well. It's even still nice and warm since it hasn't been off for very long. Yes, those are some of the features. Another feature, definitely on the robot, I almost forgot about it, so I absolutely have to mention it again. This is our LiDAR system here, which is currently retracted. In action, as you've already seen, the whole thing is of course extended. That way, it navigates perfectly, of course. But we also have the option, maybe in my living room example, when it's cleaning the whole area, and there are certain spots where you want to say, okay, please retract here. You can also set that up in the app. So what happens is that the LiDAR system retracts here, and then it can drive under furniture, where a normal LiDAR system would be in the way. So this system here is also well known, but it works wonderfully here as well. It works a bit with the app here. You just have to set it up properly once during the initial setup, and then you won't have any problems. Yes, and then we really do have a lot of technology packed in here that works very well. And I would almost say, now let me check. I think I've already mentioned pretty much all the features. I would have shown you the app again, where you can adjust one thing or another, and in some cases you actually have to, just to mention that. For example, if you want to use the function of the LiDAR system, or if you want to use the so-called step master to overcome obstacles, you also have to set that up a bit in the app. I'll show you that directly in a moment. Yes, I'll display the app for you here. Maybe we can take another look at this. I can show you again like this. Maybe some of you have already noticed it. We have an LED strip here, which is kind of watching me right now. It's sort of smiling at me. That's why I thought I'd mention it. You've probably already seen it in the video. I actually think it's a pretty cool feature. Not really relevant for cleaning, but still a cool feature. But let's stick with the app for now. Let's go into the input section. Here we can clearly see what kind of map we have. You can also display it in 3D if you want. I can show that again in a moment. But before we get to that, here's the passage that we can overcome with the Stepmaster. I've specified that here. In red, you can also mark where it can't go through at all. Here in the editing section. So now we come to this point. I've also created a second map here. So of course, in a multi-story house, you have the option to create multiple maps. And then, of course, you can also specify areas with low height. I used that as well, which allowed me, for example, to drive under the table. Now, when displaying the map, now we come to the point where we can display the whole thing in 3D again. It's a nice little gimmick. Personally, yeah, I prefer the 2D model. Why? Maybe I'm a bit old school in that regard, but if you want, you can also have the whole thing displayed in 3D. Otherwise, you can also see here automatically that we have a carpet. It's registered here. You can clearly see how everything is set up here. Yes, there are different cleaning options from room to zone, but we can also let the whole thing run here with AI support. That's also possible. Yes, as I said, you can also use the Clean Genius here just the same. That works too. Yes, then you can of course have the whole thing dynamically adjusted just the way you want it. I left everything user defined for the simple reason that I did a lot of testing. Yes, you can set everything just the way you want, how much water you want, how little water you want. You can set the rule and so on and so forth. Yes, but as I said, you can also have everything done by the AI again. You can also change the subfloor here again. I selected wooden flooring in this area. But you can also say here, for example, that you have a different flooring material here. So we select flooring material here, and then you can choose a bit more, including the length, because it will then move in the longitudinal direction of the tile. That means we have fewer joints here, so it won't be moving over the joints all the time. So there are still a few things you can adjust here. Yes, and then it's actually pretty simple to explain. We have a few features here, mainly in the settings I should mention. So here we have the carpet setting, which I already mentioned briefly earlier. What should it do with the mops? First, the carpet boost, yes, always activate it. As I said, it adjusts itself automatically. It detects this through the ultrasonic sensor. Yes, and then you can set a few more things here also for the floor area settings. As you can see, there are still quite a few things you can adjust here. You can also set the cleaning direction for the floor, yes, what I just mentioned, and so on and so forth. You can also activate the lab functions. That always depends. If you have high gloss tiles, for example, it might not work out the way you expect. But we can certainly give it a try. Of course, you can turn it off again at any time. Yes, and then, as I said, you already have things like voice assistant, hammer, camera, and so on here. You can change the language here. I don't want to go into every single detail now because that would get pretty long regarding all of this. So the app is self-explanatory, but it has a lot of features. Personally, I find that these app functions and the overall scope are very clear and easy to navigate. It's really designed for any layperson. You just need to take a bit of time to read through everything here. There are always pictures and explanations for each item here, so you can make good progress. Yes, this is the MOVA V70 Ultra Complete. It also comes with a 3-year warranty from MOVA. I think I've mentioned that in almost every video already. The manufacturer stands by this as well because they're that confident in their devices. Again, it's definitely included here as well. Definitely a cool thing. So here too, with the arm, yes, which lets you reach into the corners, yes. That's definitely something I hadn't seen before. Cool thing, and above all, it works really well and has lots of features that are usually only found in the very top classes. Again, the price-performance ratio was absolutely top-notch. So really the whole thing is just great. I hope I was able to give you an impression here of the V70 Ultra Complete, and if you have any questions, of course you have the option to leave a comment. You also have the opportunity to take part in promotions or other things in the description below. So definitely check out the description, everything is listed there again. Yes, so it's always worth taking a look, and otherwise feel free to leave questions and a like, subscribe, and definitely tune in again next time. That's all from my side, and see you next time on AlHuTV.